I apologize. Okay, it's recording now. So part of this whole issue is what? There hasn't been accountability. And the one person I'm going to point the finger to is Gary. You asked for, what did you ask for?
I forgot what was the question I asked for. I asked you so many things and say so many things.
No, you asked for the same old thing. Where's mine?
Where's my postcard?
And what did you do?
I did nothing. Hang on.
Oh, so whose fault is that? Oh, sorry, I've got somebody else coming in also right now.
Oh, he's got him in the box.
Does it have it in the box?
You got it in the box.
Oh
Right?
my goodness, you haven't opened it yet?
Yeah, you got it in the box. That's the fun part, Mr. Gary. What is it doing in the box is the question I have.
I know.
All right?
I should have done something with it.
You need to start working on it. So what Connie got, what Kelly's got, things going on is returns are coming in. And this is far better returns. If I look at between Kelly and Kelly, how many did you send out?
Probably about, at this point, 250.
250 and Connie's 300.
For now, yeah, it's more than 300 because I added another.
So if I say 500, right, and you got 6 responses divided by 500, you got 0.12 as far as, I don't know if you guys can see that. There you go. I took the reflection out.
Yeah.
The percentage is high, and it's in less than 2 weeks that you're getting responses. So I was expecting even longer time frame, and there's a reason why it's happening. So Kelly again, here we go. Fong's trying to get in also.
Okay.
Hey,
He's in.
Connie and Kelly, did you guys do any labels by hand and get a result, or was it
first-
on printouts?
well, My first 75, I wrote in the rental property address on the one line because I didn't have labels for it and I couldn't figure out how to print it. So I had my wife help me because she's a software expert. She knows how to do all this mail merge, fancy stuff I don't know how to do myself. And so she figured out a way to print 2 of those property addresses for rentals on one label. And then I just used like one of those X-Acto cutters to cut the label in half and then just stick it on there. And because it's a clear label, you don't have to be super accurate when you place the label, so I can place it fast. So that's the thing. That's why I like to use the clear label on that particular part of the postcard. So that's how I did it.
So the callbacks that you got, do you know if it was the handwritten one or the printed label?
I imagine that the first batch may have been the handwritten one. And then the other ones are probably not the handwritten ones because they came in last. So I'm just guessing that.
Okay.
A lot of mine are out of state. So, they're not local. But and a couple of the ones in my second batch, there were more locals than there were out of state. So.
Okay, hold on. So Connie, you want to give me your input? What you did?
All of the ones that replied to me were from handwritten. It does not matter whether it was handwritten or.
No, hold on.
Connie, I can't hear you.
Sound, your voice is going away.
Okay. For me, it's not because it was handwritten or it was printed. The issue was the bottom line because they were being covered by either a white label across or a barcode that the machine could not read. That's why it came back.
Connie.
Can you show it? Or yeah, I think your microphone is causing the issue.
I threw them already, so.
Why you always have microphone issue, Connie?
Well, I think my sponsor can sponsor me one. Right?
It happened
Keeps
a
going
year
in and
ago.
out.
To be my sponsor.
Take off the ears. You don't need that.
Get out the sweeper.
Yeah, can you unplug it? Just use the speaker.
So you want it? It's too loud. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna.
You could turn it down.
Hold on.
Hey, Arvin, I called the post office today. I hand wrote mine, and the post office told me that it was fine how I did it.
Sure.
They said it will get delivered because I had them look at the postcards, and they said the way that they did it, it's fine. So maybe if you go to the post office and you hand write them, just have a conversation with them and make sure
Hold on. Listen up.
properly.
Hold on. Goni, you want to go for it?
So Amber, I think if you send it today, give it next week. If you don't get any return by next week, then you're good. So far, I got a lot of returns.
Connie, pick up your mic.
Connie, we can hear you, Connie.
Oh, Mike, what are you guys talking?
Connie, hold on. All right, go for it. Test.
Can you hear me now? It's 100%.
Woo!
Yes.
Jackpot!
Yes.
You want me to? That's why I put it on here because it's gonna be.
Yeah, but you're not holding your microphone in your hand like the way I'm doing it.
He says useless. This is not working. I'm just talking over here.
If I find one around here, I'm going to give it to you.
No, that's fine. So what I'm saying is, give it a few days from the time you sent the mail. If
Mm-hmm.
you don't get a return, then it's perfect. What was returning was because the last line should not be written. You need
Yeah, I understood that. From now on, I'm not writing on that
Yeah,
last line.
even though a lot of them returned, a lot of them went through also,
Okay, cool.
right? So it's just that we're trying to mitigate the number of returns.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you, Connie.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I got like 3 returns out of the 250 I sent out. So I think I'm on the right track, And I found out today one of those 3 came back because they ran it upside down in the mail machine. Well, that's not my fault, So my postcards I think are okay.
You can send it back.
So
Maggie.
Good stuff.
You guys rented the
well,
right.
I took it back. They're gonna resend it. So
Okay. What's up, Gary?
I say that's pretty good stuff. 3 was not his mistake.
Yeah,
So,
but you have 0, so we have plenty of mistakes. You owe me how much now? $1,400.
Arvin,
Yeah.
once this whole thing is good and I make it big, I will remember you. I will buy your ice cream.
The whole world remembers me, but it doesn't mean much to me. You got to give me something back.
Right, yeah.
All right.
Would I ever live this down? Would I ever get over this?
You were the only harassing person in my class, and that's still memory that I have. All right. Anybody else?
You traumatized him, Gary.
Anybody
I'm
else
very testy.
mail things out, by the way? Any stories about mailing things out?
I know Charles said he already started mailing. I don't know with Matt, so maybe.
Disappeared on us. I don't know what happened to him. Yeah, I think
Oh, he said his family is here, so he might have to leave early.
he's already gone. He's already off.
It's gone.
He's not on the stuff. Any other issues you guys are having that I need to know about? Besides procrastinating. Right, Fong?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It's not our fault. All right.
I try to keep silent, so it's safer that way.
Somebody's coming back. Alton, I think. Alton just got in.
No, I've been in since the beginning.
You have been here. I apologize.
Canola came in. Hi, Canola.
Hello.
These things fluctuate on me, so that's why.
Oh, I see the window. Yeah.
All right. If you guys are going to have issues about talking to the people that are going to call you and text you guys, I need you guys to be ready for it. And this was one of the things tonight. I just want to talk to you guys about this quickly. Basically, if somebody calls you and somebody talks to you, you guys need to aggressively go after these people and say, you know what? I need a listing. I need you to sign it. How can I help you? Be aggressive to a point, but be careful how you approach them. There are certain other angles. I know we have investors already in the background. And we said, do you really have a buyer? I said, yes, I do. Do you want me to send you an offer? Where can I send you an offer and everything? then contact your people from Cloud CMA, and they will send you a package. Write that up. They may not like it. That's the starting conversation. Now the next phase you want to go into and say, look, I know you didn't like the offer. I apologize, but let me get you the money you want. Let's put you onto the next level so that way you guys can get more money out of the property, and I can help you do that by exposing your property. I have a team of 12 people, 12 members that will work hard for you, which is this team already we have. So that's one part. And then you can even talk about your EXPs or your businesses that you have that belong to the brokers. You can even use that. This team seems to be very straightforward for you guys, but use this team's analogy as a starting point to tell them, hey, I have a team of 12 members that are aggressive to help you market and launch your property. Don't give this up. If they say, well, the commission is this and commission, that is your weakness about negotiating the commission structuring. You can look at a lot of different ways, and there's a commission way to figure out how to talk to these people. You can, first thing you need to tell them, hey, you know what? My company, for the marketing and all the things that we're going to do for you, and I've already sent you some information. Tell them we only take 3%. How much would you like to offer the buyer's side? And they say, what do you mean? So, well, then explain to them what the buyer's side does and how they bring more buyers to you, so that way you can attract and raise the price. That's the analogy you need to apply. This is First Teams, this is various other, even Berkshire does the same thing. They break it down into the smaller commission rather than say, I charge 6%. 6% is where they freak out on you guys. Just say 3%, we only take 3%. We don't take more than that. Now, how much would you like to offer the buyer's side? It simplifies it. So your battle is arguing about commissions. Look up Mike Ferry, look up a few of these other people. They have commission structuring. They talk about it and they show you how to do it. I've learned these things over the years, but I've always believed in, I don't want 6%, I want to get 7%. So I aggressively go towards 7%. They failed and said, I don't want to give you 7%. All right, let's do it for 6% and just sign. And then we're done. So I get 3 and 3 now. But it's just a matter of how you guys approach this. That's part of the training you should actually be getting from your brokerages. I don't know if they're teaching you that or not, but I know Berkshire does, First Team does. So a few other companies, they do that. Century 21 used to do that also. I don't know. Gary, you used to be Century 21?
Yeah, 22.
22.
Huh.
Yeah.
Been funny with me, man. Boom. All right. So any other questions, anything that I can help you with? Come on, guys.
When are you going to stop picking on me?
Can we do role playing
Never.
and like do scripts, like work on scripts? Like, do you have any good scripts for this or something similar?
Use scripts from Berkshire Hathaway too.
You can join my script group.
There's a script group here too.
You have scripts?
Yes, we do.
Which scripts do you have?
Mike Ferry's.
Is it like for, wait, what kind of scripts do I even want? Hold on.
I'm curious, Frank, have you sent already also your postcards?
Connie, I cannot hear you.
Connie, I'm going to buy you a headset.
Frank, have
Seriously.
you already sent out your postcards?
I can't hear you.
I don't know what you're talking about, Connie.
No, Frank, we can't hear you, Frank.
Connie said, Arvin, you're the greatest teacher on the planet.
Don't. His head is going to get so big.
Who said that?
Connie. Look at her eyes.
Connie's.
This
Frank,
is my impersonation of Connie every week.
Amber, hold on. Frank, we didn't hear a single word you said. Your mic is not on. Something's going on.
I cannot hear you.
See, I'm not the only victim here.
You
Here
are.
you go.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. So what I did was I ended up using a stamp, but I gave it a couple days to dry,
Okay.
and it came out really good. So if you see that,
Put in the sun or something.
So you
So-
stamped it like an actual stamp thing?
I know you guys were having problems and with the smearing,
All right.
but what I did was I ended up doing them, and then like I gave it a couple days, and they dried perfectly.
Okay.
They were good.
But you had to-
So now what I'm gonna do is Monday, I'm gonna mail out 180. I already have them. They're ready to go,
Okay.
and let's see what happens.
All right. You just hope and pray within the week you should be getting some feedback coming back, hopefully.
Yeah.
Because out of the 500, we've already got enough. 6, is it 6 or more, right? So that to me, and hopefully Kelly, you can give us some good news. I'm praying for you, so hopefully you can give us good news tomorrow too. If you need any other help, also anything else, role playing, I sent you scripts, and if you need scripts, Mike Ferry has it simple. You know what, Gary?
Yes, sir.
So you absolutely have to sell your home today?
Not today.
Say yes, man. Shut up.
Yes, I need to sell it right now.
So let me ask you this: do you want to keep the property on the market for a long period of time, or do you want to price it right?
I want to sell it right now. Do you have a buyer?
You want to price it? I have a buyer, and we'll be more than happy to discuss that with you later on. So you would let me take care of the listing for you, and I've got 3 other questions for you. One, you see my nodding going up and down. This is all Mike Ferry stuff. So he's going to say, you know what? So there's 3 things going to happen today. First thing, Gary, you're going to agree to list your home with me. Second, you're going to disagree to list your home with me. And 3, I'm going to disagree to list your home with you. So the question will come back and say, why are you going to disagree to list your home
Let
with
me do that. Why you don't want to list your home with me? Isn't that the whole reason we're talking?
Well, you know what? That's a good question. I can come back to that later, but let me answer that question for you right now. What I would like to tell you is, we might be miles apart on the pricing, and that might be the reason why we might not list the home with you. So it's a possibility. So we can discuss the pricing. What's the pricing you want for your home?
700.
700, absolutely. So 700 is a good price range, but with the comps and everything I've looked at, your pricing is around about 650.
Yeah, but my house is the best in the neighborhoods.
It is the best, but the pricing is not valid enough for the buyers to come and pay for that pricing. If you don't have a buyer, you can't sell your home, right?
Okay, so what can you do for me then?
Well, I can market your property at 650, and I can guarantee you will sell your property. At 700, I can start it off at 700, but I can tell you within a week, I'll have to revisit the pricing and sit down with you and see how much we can adjust it.
Well, let's do 700 for now, and let's see how it goes. I had a feeling that I'm going to get a good buyer at 700.
I agree, but if within a week there's no offer and there's no showing, then I would like to sit down with you and revisit that price. So I'm going to put that in the writing into the listing.
Well, okay, Arvin, let's do this. You're cutting me 50,000 out of my pocket. So if you're going to me to drop my price, I need you to drop your commission. Help me out here.
I'd love to drop my commission too, but let me ask you this. If I can get you more for your home, and if I show you how to do that, would that be of interest to you?
Well, I don't know. You already cut 50,000. I'm not sure how.
I'm not cutting your price. It's the market that's cutting it. Why would I cut it? I have no right to cut it. The more I sell it for, then the more commission I make too, right?
Yes.
So
And I suggest you sell it at my price.
I'd love to sell it at your price, but if it doesn't sell, then what?
I don't know. You tell me. You're the expert.
I'm the expert. I'm telling you right now. I'm asking you the question. You're throwing back the question at me. So my question to you is, what if it doesn't sell? It's going to expire.
Yeah.
The listing will expire, and then you're going to get a flood of calls. But at the same time, your property is going to be off the market for a long period of time.
I don't want that.
You don't want that.
No.
So let's price it right. Let's price it to get buyers for you. And if I can get you multiple offers, would that be enough for you to increase the value of your home.
Oh, sounds about right.
So let me show you something. If we price your home at 600 and you don't have to accept the offers, bear with me and listen to what I have to tell you. Let's start it at 600, which is lower than the market value right now. Don't frown at me and don't give me this nose little thing, okay? So
I don't like what I'm hearing.
you don't have to like it. I'm not telling you to like it. I'm asking you and showing you how I can increase the value of your price, of your value of your home, which I can increase and get you more money in your pocket. That's what you are after. So let me show you how to do this. Let's start it at 600. That's one. Two, don't, hey, listen to me. Bear with me here. Two, what we can do is give incentive to the buyer's agent so that way we get more buyer's agent coming to us, so that way we have more multiple offers. We can take the multiple offers, and what we can do is counter them. And each one, as we counter them, we will start increasing the value of your own. If I started at 600, we know your threshold is around about 700, but that's a far difference in price. 650, I think, is reasonable. But let's start it at 600, so more people will like it, the value of it, and they'll start bidding on it. It's a auction type of a setup. With that set in mind, you accept the pricing that is good for you when you look at all the different offers. If the offers is not right, then we'll counter each one of them. But none of the offer you can accept until you feel comfortable.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So I had a virtual listing presentation this week, and the client asked how much we charge, and it was co-listing idea, and so we said 6, and then she said, I gotta go. But wait, time out. There's more. There's more. So today I got this text message from her. Can you see my screen?
No, but just tell us what it is.
What is
It's
it?
like unicorns blowing kisses, and like hearts and diamond rings and crowns and happy faces. So I called her, and she said, oh, I have another call on the other line. I'll call you later. And she didn't call me back. Should I just text her and say, hey, I'll list it by myself for 3% total, because I know it's the commission. Should I just do that?
You can do what you want, but I'm giving you, there's Gary's head is already going the other way around. So my personal belief is you didn't do it right.
I know I didn't.
You
I
started.
fucked up.
So
How about you role play with Amber, and you be the seller, and or I can role play. I don't know.
right. So the simple thing is, you know what? My company takes 3% for all the work and the marketing and advertising we're going to do for you. We only take 3%. How much would you like to offer the other side? You have to put these people in on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't do that, you're not going to get the answers you want. Now,
Can I tell you what she did?
hold on. Alton,
Can we run through it like a real life example?
hold on.
Okay.
Let me get back to you in a minute. Alton, what is the guy's name? Velasco's, the manager we were talking about from Berkshire?
Ronnie.
Ronnie. So Ronnie had this available in one of the classes that I sent out, and he talks about it.
Yeah, he does.
So what? Go ahead, Amber.
So do you guys pay for the staging of my $5,000 house, or 5,000 square foot house?
No, we don't. And if you want to improve the value of your home, I recommend, I have an excellent stager, and they will take care of you if escrow closes, and they will take it from escrow, but you don't have to do it upfront.
How much will they charge me?
So that's between you and them to negotiate how much you want to stage.
Okay.
Because whatever you want to stage, is your home empty or is it with furniture?
There's a couple pieces, but not
There's
much.
a couple of pieces, not much. So here's a couple of things. I do have a couple of people, we can shop around with them and find out, and we can have some negotiation with them. If they do it at a lower price upfront, pay that, but then we can tell them we'll give you a higher price if they give us a low price. So do the stage for $500. I'll give you that upfront, and that's what you can do. And then at the end of escrow, give them $3,000 total.
I don't want to pay for staging. I'm really cheap.
You're cheap. I love that, but then that doesn't mean that you're going to be able to sell your home too. How do you want to present your home? I'd love to help you present your home. I can't do it digitally.
Well, why don't I just use the agent I had before then?
Who's your agent that you had before?
Jennifer Chang.
Jennifer Chang, and she staged it for you?
Mm-hmm.
And how long did it, what happened when she staged it for you?
It was on the market for like 100 days.
And did it sell?
No.
Then why are you going back to her?
Because she only charges me 1% listing.
Yeah, but that's why she can sell it.
Well, I don't have to sell, so I can just
You don't have to
wait.
sell, then are we done with the discussion?
You're done.
I'm done. I'll fire you because I don't
You're done.
have commission. I don't need it.
If there's no motivation,
I'm coming back out as Amber now. I'm not Jennifer Chang.
I'm going to tell you straight out. I'm just giving you a little bit of heads up.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know when to walk away, and this is where your problem is right now. You need to walk away. You keep going after money. Stop going after money. And I told this something earlier today too. You need to be able to help these people. If you want to help them, help them. I've fired sellers. I don't care. You know what?
So you would make them stage the house
Amber, let me
to sell it,
let me
or no?
let
Would you do no staging and just take the listing?
let me finish the sentence. First of all, I'm not going to lose money because you want to sell your home. Number one. Number two, I don't have to stage your home. You want it staged? You want to talk about staging? Then I'll give you the options. I don't pay for staging. As an agent, why would you pay for staging?
Do you pay for photos?
I don't pay for photos because I take my own photos.
Me too. Cool. All right.
I can do my own marketing because I do Photoshop and everything. Yeah. So I don't have to do that. But problem is a lot of agents don't do that because they need that help. They don't have it.
Do you have a drone?
I have a drone, but it's sitting in the corner right now. It's a tiny drone, but I don't need the drone to sell the house.
Do you do the Matterport, the 3D tour?
Why?
Because there's this thing called COVID-19 right now, and we can't go into a lot of the properties, and people don't want to go inside. They want to do Matterport.
You need to take a breather. I can take a virtual tour of the house by doing a video of the house. And what you're watching through right now, this is a 16mm lens on an M50 camera.
Oh yeah, duh. I forgot about that.
It does a great job.
Got it.
So put it on a gimbal and boom, walk through the whole house and do a virtual tour for them. Put it on MLS.
Okay, so we're firing Jennifer Chang?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to be cheap. I don't want to be cheap. You know what? It costs me money to run to you and sell your property. Why am I running around trying to sell your property at a cheaper price?
Right.
Does she go and buy? She drives a Mercedes, 100%, right?
I've never seen her car. We've only talked virtually.
So then you ask her, he says, what car do you drive? And she said, well, Mercedes. So did you really get it below the cost of the factory value? Or did you still pay something? Do you know how much you paid? And she said, well, I paid so much, but they gave me a discount. They already had the price up there and they reduced it. What? It still made profit and it still made a commission on it. It's what you pay for is what you get. It's as simple as it gets. I'm not afraid of clients. If clients comes up to me and tells me, hey, you know what, your commission sucks or it's too much, well, have a nice day. Don't have to this. How many million people do we have in Los Angeles? 12? How many people do you want to work with?
All of them.
Yeah, we're gonna dominate. So Arvind, on the staging, you actually have a company that doesn't charge until you close escrow?
Hold on, let me finish something before I get to that point.
Okay.
As I was telling to Connie, money is not the thing. That's one thing you need to remember. Second, they don't, what do you call, staging people will charge the clients directly.
Hmm.
You don't need to have it. And Berkshire Hathaway has their own company. They'll pay for the staging as well, but they'll take it out of escrow. It's all built into the net sheet.
So what if they don't sell the house? Who pays for staging?
Them.
The owner. Okay,
It's written up that way.
got it. Okay, interesting. Good to know.
Amber,
Go ahead.
Yeah.
let me share something with you. There was a FSBO that I was calling on in Long Beach, and it was in a nice section of Long Beach, kind of in the California historical area, if you know where that is,
Hmm.
90805. Anyway, this guy, kind of strung me along a little bit, and I was actually going over there to try to, talk to him about listing the property, and then he signed with Keller Williams. And the reason why he signed with them is because they had a staging person. I guess he's married to the Keller Williams agent that he signed with. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But they staged the home, and they agreed to charge him, in escrow when it sold. But that home stayed on the market for, like, I swear to God, 4 months, even though it was beautifully staged.
Hmm.
But in the end, he ended up paying for it, and they weren't doing it for free. It came out of the proceeds.
It's your negotiation skills, because it's the biggest issue here is I've sold properties without staging. I don't do staging. I don't have time for that. The problem is simple. You want to sell your home, clean it out, fix, we'll sell it. Staging is just another additional stuff. When you start making money, then you can play around with staging. Right now, you don't have money. Your job is to get the listing, sign it, sell it. You have to be strong about what you do and how you do it. You don't do that, you guys are going to lose.
Kelly, how do you do the staging?
Oh, I have not, had to stage a home yet. So, I'm sure that day will come. But, if it's vacant, then, I would seriously consider it. But again, I'm not going to pay for it.
Why? Why are you fighting staging?
Can I? Can
I'm
I?
not fighting, Arvin. I'm just trying to figure out.
I just don't
how
want to pay for it
this.
myself.
Question or just one thing. I think we're focusing. I think the focus to do one thing that my friend says is the reason a house sells is two things: motivation and price. So we have to touch more on the reason. Why does Jenny Chang want to sell? Did you find did she mention that?
Yeah,
What's the reason?
she said she wants to sell because they moved to a different house to be closer to work and closer to where everything is. So now they just have this extra asset sitting there.
Is it empty?
It's empty.
Okay, so the motivation to sell is because they want to cash out this property. Is that correct?
Right.
Okay, so what would happen if you don't sell this house this year? Let's assume that you're the seller.
I have to pay taxes and the HOA.
Okay, so if I could get your house sold in the next 30 days, would that cause you any problem?
Gary, hold on. It also, if there's a mortgage on it, it's also going to cost that mortgage.
In the mortgage.
Yeah, so all these unmute. Sorry, Gary.
I want to see what Gary's going to say next.
Go for it.
Go,
So
Gary.
let's assume that you're the seller, right?
I'm the seller. Go.
Yeah, go. So ask me about the staging.
Actually, hold up. Let's do that again. Ready, Gary? I come from a very wealthy Chinese family, and we actually don't really care about that. I mean,
Okay.
It's money, but like it doesn't really matter to me.
Okay, good. I get it. It's all about saving face. You don't want to lose, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so understanding that, starting from there. Okay, so how does it look if your house that you live in here is being empty for
What do you
so
mean?
long, right?
How does it look?
Well, how does it look for you if this house that is empty is doing nothing for you and you have this money sitting? Is that okay for you, or you don't care?
It doesn't really matter.
Doesn't really matter.
I like to rent it and sell it, but I'm not super, stressed about it. Although I did call Amber back like 3 times to ask for an offer. So maybe I am a little more desperate than I thought.
Gotcha. I see. So let me ask you this then. So you want to sell this house, and you're not in a rush to sell it. So this house is worth what, 700,000?
No, it's worth 2.2 million.
Okay, it's worth 2.2 millions, and we know that any property in the over $1 million range is going to take over 100 days to sell. Were you aware of that?
I didn't know it was going to take 100 years to sell. This is
Days.
news to me.
My bad. 100 days to sell. So it's about 3 months, over 3 months to sell.
Wow.
Yes, so
Okay.
you're looking at that. So imagine that you were to put your house for sale right now. It
Uh-huh.
would take you about up until August to sell. Would that be okay with you? Or you have to start selling at that time?
Oh, that's a long time.
Yes.
I mean, I put it on the market with 4 different agents for almost 3 years, so I guess I could wait another year.
Yeah, because houses were going up, right? How would you feel if your house were to drop 10% this year? Would that be okay with you?
I have to go.
I understand. You have to go.
That's what
Definitely.
she said.
You can sell it next year. So that's totally okay. I just want to let you know this one piece of information though.
Gary,
Uh-huh.
hold on, Gary, hold on.
Uh-huh.
You got to be real serious about this. You can't just joke about it because this is serious. But Gary's
Yes.
so much energy into it. You have to be taking this thing seriously also.
No, I'm pretending to be this is exactly how my seller was on the phone with me.
Yeah, and that's how I really talk to my clients.
I'm literally talking to Gary as my seller was talking to me 2 days ago.
Right.
Yeah.
But let me put it this way to you guys, both of you.
Yes.
You started off the wrong way already. If you had started off the right way, you already lost as you went into the program.
Okay.
If you had worked it right, then you wouldn't have lost it. And that's what I'm telling you, Amber. The thing is, if you had worked it right, the answers is not there. The question, when it comes back to you, how much would you do this for me? What would you do? $2 million times 3% is $60,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to negotiate and understand and tell them $120,000 is a lot of money. That's what she is looking at. And that's negotiation you have to figure out. So you can always tell, you know what, for the $2 million, what if we set it up for $80,000? I'll give you a discount, but let me figure out a solution to be able to help bring in more buyers. How I divvy up the $80,000, don't worry about it, but I'm going to use that to market your property and get you the best value. At the same token, what was the price of the house previously with the other agents? These are the questions you need to get out of the person because you're not getting that.
2.2.
It was 2.2.
Is it worth?
2.3. 2.3.
That's the question coming up. Is it worth 2.2?
Okay, so here's the part about it. It's in Diamond Bar, and in this part of Diamond Bar, there's no similar comps.
Right. So
But it is worth that amount. She should have priced it lower though, and I told her that.
you're not listening. All right. So you need to stop. When I say stop, I just want you to stop. There's already, to me, that was your fault. And you should have said, you know what? There's no comps in this area. So what we do, I'm going to get you an appraiser, pay for the appraiser. Let's get the true value of this house. And to get you the true value of the house, let's find an appraiser. And I got an appraiser. Let the appraiser come in, give you the true value. And so let's price it according to the value of that appraiser.
How much is an appraisal?
Between $500 to $1,000.
And you would pay for that?
There you go again. You keep asking me. I'm saying her.
Oh, so you would have the seller pay. Okay, just clarifying. Okay.
The seller to pay for everything. Why are you paying for these things?
I didn't say I was. It sounded like you just said you would pay for it, meaning the
No.
listing agent. Okay, I got it.
I'm saying the client. The client always pays. It doesn't. Nothing comes out of my pocket. It's for their benefit. How much is she going to make? 2 million, 3 million, whatever it is. Whatever you're making, you need to pay for that because it's your money.
Mm-hmm.
The tool that you are using.
Mm-hmm.
And using me, you're paying for my fee too. I'm working for you,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not paying for your cost.
Hey, Arvin, can I ask you a question?
Shoot.
When she said 2 million, and I was thinking 700 because that's what Gary said first. I started thinking about the property tax liability, and even if she doesn't owe anything on the property, that's going to be, you know, a significant amount of money every month that she has to pay, right? If it's, well, I guess,
Yeah,
assuming she has a low mortgage balance and she's paying PITI, right?
she already mentioned she was going to pay taxes and all the other utilities and various other things that adds up to this thing. It doesn't matter what price range you are, it's going to cost you guys. Taxes, maintenance.
It's going to cost more than the staging would.
Well, I looked it up. She has a lot of equity in the property. She's paying $1,400 a month. That's her payments.
But 1,400 is 1,400 for a rich person. It doesn't matter who you are. 1,400, I can buy 2 Teslas for that, right? So you can give them. You need to be on your toes to give analogies. What are you laughing at, Gary?
2 Teslas for 1,400.
Yeah.
Give me your
Are you smoking crack over there?
give me your dealer's contact number.
Yeah, we need to get hooked up with that guy. Forget your
Not the crack dealer, the Tesla dealer.
So
Anyways, my bad.
to answer that, 2 Tesla leases, the 3 Series,
How much is the Tesla lease?
$700.
Yeah, that's about right.
So what the hell are you laughing at? Don't give me that, man. I know my numbers, Gary.
Cool.
Continue.
Now I'm ready for listings. Well, let's see, what else did she say? But I still think I can save this listing and I think I know how to sell it. So I need to figure out the comeback.
Be confident.
Because I really fucked up. Straight up, I'm going to be honest.
Your problem is you're going to sit down just like the rest of them with a $2 million property that's not going to benefit you. The problem right now, those type of properties are not selling.
Right.
That's what
Yeah, it's not selling right now.
It's a waste of time, right?
You're agreeing,
Yeah.
but you keep to do it again. That's all what I'm saying. All right, so here's something I was going to medium days on in Diamond Bar. It's showing up as 27 days, but depending on what value.
Okay.
So that you need to find out. So the values, the Diamond Bar, this one is at 602 properties. Let me see, closed volume. So this is 800. The average price that is selling is around about 814. The high-end prices are not. You're not even touching that. So you're selling anything above $1 million, you're screwed.
Okay.
You need to get to reality part of this whole game.
I have something like that too. I cannot. It says here for LA County, I'm not sure what county is it that the property is, but for 2 million to 3 million, it takes about 252 days to sell.
Where are you reading that, Gary?
I have a report from housingreport.com that I pay for. Last year, it took 176 days to sell.
Come down, Gary, come down.
Yes.
Wow.
Here's your stats. The stats are sitting here. It's in your PWR stuff. Stats are sitting here. This is what I'm looking at right now. This stats is for you already. You just need to adjust it, figure it out. Here's Diamond Bar, put that right on top, and it's giving me all the stats for that price range. The blue that you are seeing at the bottom, this is all your stats.
Hey, it shows you the time in the market, right?
It tells you everything.
Yeah.
Hey, Arvin, I have a listing right now in Diamond Bar.
Right.
And I could tell you activity it has been picking up now.
For which
I'm getting like around 2 or 3 calls a day for viewing.
What's the price range?
The price range right now is I lowered it to $695. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath with an oversized bonus room.
Yeah, but you're missing the thing I was trying to explain. Anything of $1 million is not.
No, I totally I know exactly what you're trying to say. The thing is anything below $1 million and Diamond Bar, you know what? There's 3 parts of Diamond Bar.
No, it's not only Diamond Bar. I'm talking about the whole industry.
Yeah.
In Los Angeles, anything below $1 million is going to blow.
It will sell.
Because the economy and
the loans.
And your interest rate is what? Canola?
The interest rates right now, you're looking at around 3.5.
Yeah, well, and lower. We're right now at 3%, 3.1.
Can you get a loan for $1 million for a $2 million property? I think not, right?
That's a jumbo loan.
That's a jump.
right?
Yeah.
And it's not available. It's hard to
Yeah.
get now.
Yeah, right now, all the jumbo programs are
Yeah.
non-obsolete. They're not there. So
There we go. So that is going to
jumbos
be a
right now
hindrance.
just sitting, and they're because we can't do any jumbos right now.
Yeah.
Do VA unless they're over 680. They moved up all the guidelines now.
Well, I know,
680, yeah.
I know a lender of mine, they just reduced the FHA FICOs to 620 now.
What lender is that?
Wait a minute.
It's Blue Point.
Oh, wow.
What did you tell us on a couple of days ago? 640?
Yeah, but they just lowered it today. I just got an email from them. They just lowered it
Wow.
at 620. So like I said, the activity is coming back now.
I know.
And what I feel is that, like I said, that my listing is getting more activity now. When like 2 weeks ago, it was maybe 1, 2 a week.
So Canola, what was yours at 640 earlier?
Yeah, well, that was the cap where they was 6. So now they're saying 640.
Okay. So the whole story right now, this is one element we were talking about. It's $2 million properties, and that anything above $1 million, you guys are fighting an uphill battle.
Mhm.
Stick to things below $1 million, you guys are going to start winning. Nobody's doing that right now. You guys are getting leads. Kelly's got it. Connie's got it. Those leads are coming in. You guys need to attack those leads. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, with these,
Roger that.
how many offers you getting, or how many activities you're getting on yours, Frank?
Now I'm getting, like today, I ended up getting like 4 listing requests. And that was just today.
How many offers?
No offers yet. I think the house is overpriced, like Arvin was saying. So I'm just letting them know that we're gonna have to lower the price. I think the house is worth $675 max. But my client is like adamant. Oh, I want to get at least 700,000. I go, well, we'll try your method, and then if your method doesn't work, then you got to start listening to me and bring that price down to 675.
You need to give them 1 to 2 weeks, worst case. After
Yep.
that's done deal. What's your address, by the way? What's the address for that property?
I want to say 22823 Dry Creek Road.
One more time, 2283.
22823
Okay.
Dry Creek Road in Diamond Bar.
Dry Creek.
Yes. And so what happens in this situation is, and that's, I got it listed just a week before when we had to close down on COVID-19.
The single.
Nice.
Yeah. So right now I'm just writing it, but now that everything's opening back up, I'm getting the requests on there.
How many bedrooms are there?
It's 4 bedrooms, 3 bath.
Square footage?
I want 1,800. 18 something. I forgot what what it was. And I have it with my wife. She has the listing right now. There it is. 694,900.
So I've got a total of 30. It's going to be a little toughy, but let's see what happens. Give me a second. Yeah. So,
So we should focus on 900,000 and below, Arvin?
million and below, 1.2
Million.
and below.
1.2.
Your value should be, depending on what it was, I think between 635 and 640.
Yeah, well, this house has, he made it an extra room on the bonus room. He can make that into a studio. and it has its own bathroom, its own closet, its own, wet bar.
Yeah, but
And like right now, there's a house down the street that's going for 665. I already have people that are waiting. I have one person right now that's trying to sell their home that they're going to make an offer on it. So
here's your answer that I'm giving you from an appraisal.
oh no, I saw that.
How
I
do you
did
do that,
comparables.
Arvin? I want to learn how to do that so bad. How do you do that?
Taught you guys over and over all this.
Super fast, and I never got it.
But see, if you look at the average on the right side, you got 667, 130.
That's not, I'm looking at the medium pricing. That's the high.
Yeah.
100.
So that's,
And this home has a beautiful view with the pool. I mean, it's like, it's a really nice home. It has its own courtyard.
Right.
So it does have amenities to it that usually the average showing time in that house.
yeah, but even at 640, you can push it up to 645, 640.
Yeah.
And with 650, worst case, another 10, right?
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm getting a lot of activity now.
Right.
Which is a good thing, just because I guess California opened up. And so I do see the activity now. I went showing property yesterday all day. And now I got to show property again on Sunday.
You saying California opened up? What do you mean we opened up?
In other words, just, hey, people feel more comfortable now.
Oh,
People, they're going out.
Yeah, which is really fucking stupid.
It's like, geez.
just him opened
Have
up.
you looked at the numbers for COVID-19, by the way?
Yeah.
Live and let die.
Okay, so since this is recorded, I'm going to show you something quickly. And
Okay.
since you guys are complaining about how to do this again.
I ain't complain.
No, I got somebody else complaining. Shut up. Yeah,
No, I just did.
stay out of this one. All right. So if I go to criteria, it's active,
Mm-hmm.
on the contract,
Mm-hmm.
pending, close, expired, 365. I could have gone for a little bit more, but I didn't do that. Residential, and I went at the bottom, it says property is not attached. I put the address here for 1 mile. I can do 1.5 miles, but I'm not going to do that. If I do 2 miles, I'm going to try something also, but try for 1 mile. If that doesn't work, you need to go a little bit higher.
That's
I did
cool.
3 bedrooms, 2 baths. Square footage is 1650 to 2200, and my numbers I've got is 92, so that's a little high. 2 miles is too much. Let me see if I can do 1.5.
Are you going 10% above and 10% below on the square footage?
Right.
Okay.
So with that said, 1.5, I got 64, which is perfect. I'm going to do results.
That's cool.
With the results, I'm doing 100 of them, so I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
all.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm going to do is go down here and I'm going to do an export. It goes to an export. When it comes to this export pod, you need to drop this down. It goes to Dons. Dons, you need to do an export. It's going to give me an Excel sheet here. This is the entire Excel sheet.
Okay.
Control A, it selects everything. I'm going to Control C, it copies everything. So I'm going to minimize it. And boom, just give me a second here. Open up my Don's 1004. So I think I've already got it here. Let me just see here. I'm going to close this one. No. So I open up Don's 1004
Mm-hmm.
and don't touch anything. Don't do anything. Control V, paste. Whoops.
Where?
It just pastes. That's it. Whoops. Why isn't it doing it to me today? All of a sudden, something's wrong. Give me a second.
Oh, paste here.
No, there's something here. I'm hearing that ding, ding, ding sound. So there's something doing something. Give me a second. Let me close this. Oh, this is the one that's causing it. Okay. Let me reopen it. There's Don's and paste. Oh, come on. Oh,
Click there and paste. Right there.
I know. That's what I'm doing.
You did it, right? It just worked?
No, it didn't work.
That's what happened to me.
No, it didn't. It does. It works pretty good. Give me a second. I'm going to export it again and open it. Control A.
You see why I bust your chop sometimes?
No, the problem is, I think her problem is she's
Oh, it's,
doing it Google Excel sheet. You can't do it. You need to download this. It has to be on Microsoft's Excel. You can't do it through any other stuff. If you are doing Mac, it's not going to work.
oh,
So if I'm using numbers, it's not going to work.
So Frankie,
I'll
right?
try.
658.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm going right now, 650 to 675. So
So there's your answer.
yeah, I like that. That's cool.
Yeah. So this, you have to get Microsoft. You can't do it with this whole system was created by Don for Excel only. He didn't do it for Mac, because this is the same thing that an appraiser does, and this is directly from an appraiser.
That's sick.
Yeah, it is.
I use this all the time. I mean, Charles has it, Kelly, Connie, everybody's called me, even Gary, for a couple of these properties. I've sent this out to you guys every time you guys ask me, I send it out. But you guys need to learn this also on your own.
I'm going to try to do it on Apple. I know I can do it, Arvin.
You cannot. The formulas will not work. You keep fighting me. Don't fight me on these things.
Well, then I can't do it because I don't have Microsoft and I'm not buying it.
Yeah, it's $9.99. You want to be cheap when it comes to your tools, but you don't want you want to make money when you want to sell.
It will
Amber's
pay off.
lender for her listing client.
Work. So
Jenny Chang.
this has to be done right. If you guys don't do it right, it works 99% of the time, because this was taught to me by two different appraisers. One was a top-notch guy, and then the second one, I've known him for very well, and he's great, Tony. And he said, let me show you. He shows me, and I show him back some other stuff. He said, can you help me with this? He just called me about 2 weeks ago about Zoom. I showed him how to use Zoom, and boom, he was so happy. Is there anything I can do for you? I said, no, man, just keep me posted about this Don's 1004, and it works all the time. Right, Kelly? Kelly's
So
I was impressed with it. I can't do it as fast as you do. I'd have to take some time and really savor it.
it's taken me a while, but I mean, to me, I just boom, boom, boom. I know what to do. I just do it right. And
I feel good about the accuracy, though. I think it's good.
you do active, pending, closed, and expired for 360 days, 5 days.
let me go back to it. So let me explain. Come on, there we go. So the key factor is active,
Mm-hmm.
active under contract, pending, closed, and expired.
Okay.
You have to go 365. I went with this one. I went I'm going to enlarge it. There we go. I went 1.5 miles. So you get more properties. You need to play around with adjusting these things. I could even play around with these things,
Yeah.
but you don't have to. The other part is, this part here is very important. Properties is attached. If you say no, which is the key part of it, it works. The address, when you put it in, this part is very tricky. If you put the entire address, it doesn't find it. You need to go slowly, and then all of a sudden you get a drop-down menu.
Oh yeah.
And click on the drop-down property. This one, it's between 10 to 15%. You can do it without 10 to 15%, but I use that numbers best as possible, and here's your square footage, 10 to 15% either way. The 1800, I look at 1650 to 22.
When would you do property attached? Yes.
Because townhomes.
Because because it's like the sides are attached to something.
If something is attached, if something
Okay.
is attached, you got to say something is attached. If something
Got it.
is not attached, you got to say no.
Okay.
So that's how it falls out. This is it's a no-brainer. The problem is, it's just, you guys need to work it. I personally, it took me a while, because while I was teaching at PWR, I used to come home and I said, I got to nail this. And I nailed it because I kept on practicing. When I got the results like this, I would select all. I would just go up here and select all, get this drop down line and get it to 100 as best as possible, and then go to the bottom and say export. This,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people at this point would get confused, so always go to export, and then they would export. They forget they need to drop this down and find Dawn's 1004,
Got it.
and then you export it. Once you export it, you'll get that Excel sheet built up. You have to have Microsoft tools. If you don't have it, ask somebody, a neighbor or somebody like that, to see if we can use them Microsoft tools.
So on Microsoft, does it tell you where to go?
No, it doesn't. Microsoft doesn't do it. I'm just saying is if I do this Dawn's 1004 and export it,
Yeah.
my idea at the bottom, these are PCs that I'm using. It will give me an Excel sheet.
Okay.
Here's my Excel sheet. It doesn't do it for Numbers. Numbers is an Apple product. This, all the software and all the calculations, the formulas and everything was created for one reason, for Excel. Dawn is an Excel, a PC guy. He's not a Mac guy. So he didn't create it for that reason. His is a simple teacher for appraisers. So that's
Cool.
that's what he created. So here's all the tools. You see these things are messed up, and then don't worry about it. All you need to do is select all, boom, and then copy it, and then transfer that copy onto the Excel sheet, which is the sheet that I've sent you guys. And it's just a matter of using it over and over. There's a sheet. But I've had people come up to me and say, well, it's not opening up. Of course it's not opening up, because you guys are trying to open this thing up in Google. You need to download it from Google and have it on your computer, desktop. It doesn't work in Google because sitting in Google, it's not calculating. It's not active product. And then all you need to do is paste it. You don't even touch this. I just do a Control V and it just pastes it automatically, and it's done.
So when you download the spreadsheet, you hit it, you select it, the whole thing, and copy it, and then you paste it into the paste in part.
Alt V.
Right.
Would you say Alt what?
Alt V, right?
Alt V.
Alt. No. It's mine. I've got a Mickey Mouse thing, so I've got an Apple keyboard on a PC. I do a lot of fancy little footwork here, but it's Control on this keyboard, which means, what is it? Command. What is your keyboard?
It's Command.
Command, right? So Command A is select all. Command C is copy. Command V for victory is
for paste.
These are keyboard shortcuts. So it's the same thing as right-clicking it, but you're not right-clicking it. The other thing is when you open up this Excel sheet in here, it's not going to work because it will hold up. This is what it does, and it's in my Google Drive. And let's see if I can find it out. But when it opens up in Google Drive, it's useless. It doesn't work. There it is, right here. So if I open it up here, let's see if I can, there we go. A lot of people, even Matt, used to open it up like this. It's not working. Of course it's not working. You need to download this thing. It's sitting in Google as a sheet. It's just data sitting there. It can't do anything. There's no way you can calculate it. Once you download this thing, then it will come down into your, whoops, wrong place. It'll come down into your PC on your computer, and that's when it's going to get executed. This is the only place, a way it can get executed. Numbers will not apply because numbers cannot convert the formula. That's the problem.
Bummer.
All right. Anything else before I let you guys go?
No, thank you, Arvin. That was great.
Thank you, Arvin.
Good meeting.
Sorry for being so difficult, but it'll all pay off one day.
You need to, I need you to stay focused. I'm not getting frustrated. My frustration is you guys are losing for your own reason, is where you guys haven't come to this point of understanding how to negotiate. Mike Ferry, and I think Mike Ferry is the only one. Correct Proctor has its stuffs, but Mike Ferry has coachings for how to handle listings and how to negotiate it. He's one of the best. Barino, that's the other guy. There you go.
Do you have his programs?
No, they on YouTube.
You
Okay.
can join for coaching.
You can't afford it.
No, I don't want coaching. I think what I need to do is just reread his scripts. I'm getting good though, Arvin. I'm actually getting good. Like I have an appointment this weekend. I've done 5 listing appointments so far. It's
Oh, wow, that's pretty cool.
It's like I'm actually getting better.
So
How do you get so many appointments?
Dude, I do 20 calls a day.
There you go.
I just fail and fail and fail and fail, and I'm like, that didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work.
What are you calling?
You're not listening.
What's that?
This is Mike Ferry stuff. Mike Ferry listing presentation. And then here's Mike Ferry's, oops, the wrong one, there's the one. This is on his stuff. Just type it in.
Role play, yeah.
I do a lot of role play with my Ferry agents every morning. 1 at 8, 1 at 9.
Yeah, but here's my thing to you guys. I couldn't memorize this. And I'm one of those guys, no matter what I did, I just kept on viewing, it didn't work. So I learned this thing. And I went to sleep with it. While it's playing, I went to sleep. And that's how this thing came into my mind. So I can role play this thing. And I play with hardball. When I go into the listing presentation, I memorize these things. I know how I'm going to, basically, I'm just taking them in a funnel. And I said, this is how I'm going to take them down the road. That's it. I don't play games. I ask them straightforward. So what price do you want? And I start playing with them. I let them give me an answer, question them again. Give me an answer. I'm playing, basically, my whole game plan is, it's a game to me. I'm going to win this, I'm going to lose it. It's a 50-50 toss-up, right? Take it, go for it.
Right.
There's your answers. So,
well, we're going to have some deals next week.
Make it happen. Make it happen.
Get ready. I can feel it.
Fong, what is this all about? Jesus accepted something? Fong's a little slow on me.
Fong likes to join after the meeting.
No, I just want to try because you cancel it. I said, what if I press yes? So what happened?
Oh.
Did it show up in your email box?
Yeah, it came up in my email box, and I also let you in.
Okay, well, I'd be more careful when I click on something. It show up on your side, so I'll be careful.
Yeah, but you got to be careful because Kelly will boot you out now. Yeah. Kelly has a way to do that for you.
Well, I clicked the yes on the top. That's supposed to add or remove from my calendar. I don't know why it showed you an email.
What's going on? So, all right, folks.
Is Canola a loan officer too?
Yes. And actually, we're supposed to talk about loans today. I'm sorry.
Oh, you were? What kind of loans?
Everything to do with loans.
Like jumbo?
Yeah. Just teaching you the steps, the process, and because I'm a funder, so I'm on the end, and we are a direct lender, and we do correspondent lending. So, I have a lot of experience in that field, escrow. So it's like if you guys are unsure on where your loan is at or what's going on or what meanings are and stuff like that, I can go over that with you as well. But just step by step process from the beginning to the end, what to expect, what goes on, because sometimes you're in limbo where your loan officer is not telling you what's going on. So I'm there for you.
Very cool.
All right, next
I
week.
said jumbo loan, Connie.
So next week we have choices. I'll have to figure out depending on. I've got 3 people. I've got Canola, I've got my lawyer, and then I've also got my photographer friend. Who's going to come in first? I don't know. So they might take over I might give them 15. I think I need to give at least Canola half an hour. So Canola, you got half an hour next week to preach about lending. How's that for a deal? Yeah.
That's fine.
Do you have
Okay.
first-time home buyer programs?
At the company I work for, no, no, we don't have any first home buyer programs through us. But I can go through those scenarios as well.
Do you do mobile homes?
No,
Okay.
yeah, those are kind of difficult. They're kind of hard, so they don't want to take on those right now.
I understand.
Focus on single family homes.
I know. I just have a bunch of leads I could give her to her if she had it.
And so stick to one thing and you make it happen. I think you'll work it. Just
Yeah, you're right.
stuff. Focus on one stuff. Go after it. Stop jumping around like this.
Under $1 million single family homes.
$1,200,000.
$1.2 million single family homes.
Right.
So don't do $1.3 million.
You have to wing it. You have to work it right. She drank wine, and that's what.
This is water. I don't even drink alcohol. It's water.
Yeah, she had wine. She didn't tell
No,
us.
I don't drink alcohol.
All right.
I mean, you can go in those areas just depending on what your borrower has to put down. Where they're going at, because just because the home is that's not going to be their loan. So that's what I'm saying. You can be. It's safe, like he's saying, to stay in those areas, but still, if they're selling a home and they're getting over $500,000 to put down on it, then you're not going to be. Some areas you're going to fall into jumbo, and some areas you're not. Just be careful, But right, just being they're putting on overlays left and right, and they'll wait till you get almost the docs and then put another condition on.
Right.
Yeah. So it's just ways to try to maneuver around that and prepare for it, and have your borrowers prepared, and and your sellers also, because the sellers never know what's going on the mortgage side. So this is a way to educate them.
Right.
Right. That's it. Next round. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Thanks, Arvin. Thanks,
All right.
everybody.
Good
Have a
night,
good
everybody.
night.
All right. Bye.
Woo.
Hey, Alton.
Yeah.
Oh, still there? Alton. Oh,
Oh, Alton left.
I want to talk to him.
Call him
Go
up.
on.
Call him up.
I don't even know if I have his phone number.
Do you want his number?
Yeah, that would help.
All right. I'll text it to you.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Appreciate that.
All right. Take care.
Okay. Bye.
Perfectly.
Arvid,
Oops.
you're still?
I'm here, sir. What's up? I was just looking very easy.
I just text you. I got the UPS notice that I have the package tomorrow.
But which one? Which package you talking about?
I don't know, from Avery. So it must be from you.
Huh.
From your order. I did not order anything from Avery.
Okay, so that's it.
I know. It's fast. You just ordered today. And they told you what, June 1st?
Yeah, they said June 1st, but that was the standard operating thing, I think. So
Oh, I don't know. It's like I look at that. I say, did I order something here? They said tomorrow from 2 to 6.
read it carefully throughout the whole thing. Does it say it's from me or my?
Avery Product Corporation.
Yeah, but does it also say my name somewhere?
No. Well, this is for my account. I have a UPS account, so it doesn't matter who sent.
Oh God!
If I got the package coming, then they send me a notice.
So let me see Avery and
The problem here is that the label created, they haven't even picked it up yet. I don't know why. How can they deliver tomorrow? There's a 14 pounds, so it's heavy.
I don't know. Something's going on.
I don't know. I don't know if it's yours or I got some free gift from Avery or what.
No. Let me see.
You should get the tracking number. I got the tracking number here.
So I haven't seen the I'm looking for some other stuff for you, so that way I can help you out. Dang. Does he have an order number ending in 6990 by any chance?
It doesn't show order number. This message just because I have the account with them. So anything coming to my address
Well,
or my name, they will send me a notice.
let me know tomorrow. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I see. Well, yeah. Well, that'd be fast.
How much is the weight on that?
14 pounds.
80 labels, 1,000 sheets. It doesn't say how much weight or anything on this one.
Yeah, no, it doesn't say how many. I have a box here, like 100 sheet, but it doesn't tell me
It should have.
how heavy. So does it make sense? One pack like no more than a pound and a half, and also packaging. So if one pack like this weight 1 pound, then that makes sense. 10 of them is like 10 pounds plus the box.
It's 10 pound mainly because it's depending on how it works out. All right.
I don't know. I never ordered anything from Avery.
Yeah, but it's got to be that same stuff. So it's got to be that. That's the only thing. They must have done a night shipping or something. I don't know.
Maybe local, if they have the warehouse.
What time did we order it this morning?
You ordered this in the afternoon, right?
Afternoon, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Right. So they deliver tomorrow afternoon. So it must be local warehouse.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah. The battery's gonna kill me on it right now. Just said.
I don't know. They may change the delivery later. They said, it's wrong. Maybe the system just like automatically generate.
Right.
Because right now they haven't even picked up the package yet. They just label created. Label means the label from the shipper.
Shipper.
Yeah. So anyway, and
Right.
it'd be great if I get tomorrow.
But let me know. Keep me posted after the talk.
I will. So I'll be the first one to ship on my car yet. I get them ready. So. No, I'm still waiting for the barcode program because I need to pay. The process is not simple, it's so complicated. I sign up for the ACH payment. Now they deposit two transactions into my account with less than $1.
Right.
So that you can verify that account is active and is under my name. So I'm waiting for that deposit come in and then verify that, enter the correct amount. So they know that I'm the owner of the account, and then they approve. And then I go in there and make the payment. Then they will grant me the access to the program. So I can't access the program right now.
I think the whole thing is going to take about a week, worst case, with everything put together.
Well, so far 2 days, but then I wouldn't count if we do everything right. I don't know why the program is so complicated. Make me run back and forth from to the post office like a couple of times. And this lady, the two ladies that I ran into, one is the post office, that one is the help desk. They're both very nice and very patient, so not too bad.
Okay, cool.
All right, okay, I'll keep you posted.
Keep me posted.
So go sleep.
Yeah.
Go sleep now, right?
Yeah, I got to call. I got to call my other buddy also. So stuff, man. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Good night.
Bye.